Hello, nutraMetrix. That's the sound of the fastest growing division in Market America, and the purpose of this segment is to help you understand exactly why we're growing so big and so fast from the perspective of the health professionals who are helping to implement these programs for their patients. Now, for those of you who may not know, nutraMetrix, for our health professionals, we implement revenue-generating wellness solutions designed to help them answer the questions their patients are asking while also generating revenue for their office. nutraMetrix numbers go only upwards, and the reason why this is so is because patient results matter. When patients are getting results, patients reorder. When patients reorder, the health professionals are successful. Well, the health professionals here that I get to introduce to you today are going to share their perspective on all of this and what nutraMetrix has done to help them evolve their practice and their patient care forward. First of all, we have a cardiologist, CEO of Elite Medical Group. Elite voted top 10 in wellness in the country, book author of Reality Diet, senior medical advisor for nutraMetrix, supervising coordinator, and your new medical health professional of the year for 2012. And we have Dr. Perry Kritschmar, cardiologist, also Mount Sinai Medical Center, Florida Medical Business Award, Best Cardiology, also senior medical advisor, principal investigator with multiple pharmaceutical research studies, and so much more. They're going to come up and share with you a lot about their practice to help you understand what they've delivered. Please help me give a nutraMetrix welcome to Dr. Stephen Schnurr and Dr. Perry Kritschmar.
Tell me this conference isn't energizing. You know, every time I leave the conference and I go out back to Miami, you kind of feel like you want to just kind of conquer the world. But what we want to talk about today is where healthcare was and kind of where healthcare is going, and give everybody an idea of kind of how we've seen the evolution of our own practice, but really it's about where practices have gone overall. So prior to nutraMetrix, we had a very typical cardiology practice. The name of our practice was South Florida Cardiology Associates, and as you can see from the picture, it had to have very routine waiting room, and we saw that the landscape of healthcare was changing. And we realized that if we didn't go out and change what we were doing, that we could be one of the many physicians who would either sell to a hospital, go bankrupt, or barely make it.
And we weren't going to do that. No way.
So we went out and we said, listen, we need to rebrand us as health professionals. So we wanted to take South Florida Cardiology Associates and change it more into a health and wellness company. So in order to change us into a health and wellness company, we needed to find a line of nutraceutical products that not only represented health and wellness, gave good patient outcomes, but had a little bit of sexiness to it and had a little of shelf appeal. It was very important that they worked and they looked good, and that's what really led us to looking at nutraMetrix.
Right. Now, what we all have to understand is that if you want to be a health and wellness company, your patients want to hear from you where to get your nutraceuticals from. Now think about this. We recommend their pharmaceuticals, but if you're truly going to be health and wellness, they want to hear about your nutraceuticals as well. If I tell a patient, you need vitamin D and you need fish oils, but I don't tell them where to get them or where to get the best, and they go to the vitamin shop. Now think about what happens here. The vitamin shop is running a special. They overbought all their fish oils, and the manager tells Sally, hey, we got too many bottles of fish oil here, let's blow these out. So typically a patient's going to go, and they're going to find the cheapest stuff on the rack, and they're going to come back, and they're going to be on fish oils, but the question is, are they doing what's best for them? And obviously no. And I'm going to prove that to you in a second.
So what did we do to kind of transform our medical practice into a health and wellness? Well, we decided that we needed to capture more revenue. We believed in the concept of people taking nutraMetrix, but we also wanted them not to leave our facility.
Now, I don't know if any of you, physicians are here, or how many of you dispense out of your office, but from the nutraceutical point of view, in my practice, and I think it's very important for you guys as well, you have to have stock in your office, because there's many times if you don't have stock, or if I've told a patient you need to be on a supplement, and if you don't have it, they're going to go out and get it, or if you tell them to get it on your portal, they're not going to get what you tell them from nutraMetrix point of view. So if you have the stock in your office, or if you have a pharmacy in your office, they're definitely going to get what you want them to get versus going out and getting what they want to get. You know, it's very important to make sure that when we recommend a nutraceutical, they don't take a nutraceutical for a month. Typically, when we recommend something, it's forever. And how do we know, or how do I know, if they're taking the nutraceutical? Because I can tell when they're on our products versus taking an imposter. And you may say, well, how do you know that, Dr. Kritschmar? Well, we do advanced labs. And we do labs called HDL. So, for instance, I measure EPA and DHA contents, and I could tell what their fish oil content is. So I recommend our Heart Health Essential Fish Oils. So when they come back and their level's low, and I've recommended it, and their level's low, because I know when they take our product, their levels are always therapeutic. They're always in the range. And when they come back and they're low, and I ask them, are you taking our product? Always. Or if I give them the vitamin D, and their vitamin D levels come out low, I know, are you taking the 5,000 international units? No, but it's obvious. So there's ways that I know how good our products are. Number one, I take them. So I know there's ways that I could check on the patient. So they can't cheat me. So this is a way, so not only is it important that the patient stay on the products, it's important that when a patient knows that, you could prove to a patient that our products are successful, they work, and you could show them in black and white. It's a very powerful tool.
What's interesting is, Perry and I, we never stop. I've been with him 20 years.
21.
21. And I think we've had a half a fight. Half? A half. So anyway, we said, listen, we have a captured audience. We have 40,000 patients. And we need to give them the whole one-stop shopping experience. So we said we need to add a medical continuum. We want medical, we want wellness and weight loss and nutrition and life coaching. So we came along and said, listen, why don't we take TLS, why don't we take GeneSNP and have a program that is personalized but yet genetically engineered. So instead of the Jenny Craigs out there and these diets that are kind of very one-stop for everybody, we said, let's make it personalized to the physiology of our patients. So they know they're getting a program that is much more personalized and genetically engineered. And so by combining the two, we launched this program in January, and I would tell you we see about 50 patients a day right now in our locations that are in the program.
Well, let's face it. 65% of the people are overweight, 30% are obese. 1 out of every 3 children born today is going to be a diabetic. There's no wonder there's a problem with the healthcare system today. Guys, it's not because there's no money for the healthcare system, it's we're taxing the healthcare system because of our diseases that we cause ourselves because of the problem with obesity. So, if you're going to, this is prevention and wellness, it's not an option anymore. You cannot practice cardiology, internal medicine today if you're not aligned with a health and wellness company like nutraMetrix. If you just go to a doctor and he's taking your blood pressure and he's giving you cholesterol medication, but he's not paying attention to your weight, he's not taking attention to your nutritional status, he's not doing his job or her job. There's no way, because if they're not addressing these issues, how could they be taking total care of you? Most overweight people are malnourished. They need nutraceutical supplementation, okay? So if you got to have the whole package. You just cannot take care of one aspect of them and not take care of the nutritional aspect of them.
You know, what's interesting is we got a call from Burger King, who actually asked us for our TLS GeneSNP product. And so the person who sent me the email was Whopper.com. Everybody at Burger King is Whopper.com. So it's very interesting that Whopper.com was coming to Elite Health for a TLS gene SNP weight loss executive wellness program. But I will tell you, is this transformation that you have seen, while a lot of our colleagues have not made it, and it's sad that we see it, it has really saved our business. It has saved our practice.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, we enjoy practicing healthcare more than ever. So what do we see for the future? We see for the future simplification. We see for the future automation. We want every practice in the country, no matter what their specialty, no matter what their staff size, to successfully implement nutraMetrix and change the health of our country.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.